What's going on, everyone? I just wanted to do a quick video here to kind of tell you what my favorite ways are to utilize the tweet source and account source lead sources, so you can kind of implement those when you're building out your lists. Um, with the tweet source, honestly, the best thing you can do is you can search for DM giveaways that are someone within your niche, giving away a product that you think your potential clients or customers, would be interested in. So to find one of those, I just like to search cold DM. I want to find people who are interested in cold DM, cold email, that sort of stuff. So I'll scroll down. Looks like the first one is my tweet, so we obviously don't want that one. But then we have Cameron here talking about cold emails, doing a giveaway. Looks like it's got some pretty good engagement here, so this one would be perfect. Obviously, people who are interested in cold email probably are pretty likely to be interested in cold DMs as well. The other reason I really like doing this is because you know that the people who are replying to these are active on Twitter. They're much more likely to be checking their DMs and reply to you. I can add the likers, retweeters, and commenters, just try to get everyone from that one. One thing you should note here when you're adding commenters is if it's an older tweet, sometimes the commenters aren't available, and that's just unfortunately a result of how Twitter is handling, letting us pull in commenters. It's either if a tweet is older than like 30 days, or if the person is getting a ton of engagement on all their content, then we won't be able to pull in the commenters past a certain date. So if you're using commenters, just try to get fresh tweets. So this one's from the 23rd, which is yesterday. So I'm sure that would be fine. But if it's a week old and it's a really popular account, they're getting a lot of engagement, then just know that you might not be able to pull the commenters. That said, another thing I like to do is when I'm just scrolling through my feed day to day, I have a bookmark list of it's called potential customers, and basically every time I see a tweet that I think people who might be interested in Drippi would be either liking, retweeting, commenting on, a lot of times, like I said, it is those DM giveaways. I just save that, and then when I am creating a creating a lead source the next time, I just go through those and I'll add in a few of those. You can add multiple tweets or multiple accounts to each source. That's another good thing to know. A lot of people don't realize that. And with that said, we will move on to using account sources. So one thing with these that I see people do incorrectly a lot is do not just go add a massive account in here and start pulling those. The reason I say that is because these massive accounts, their followers are not super targeted. So if you have a super large account on Twitter, you likely have a pretty broad appeal. So you're not going to have super niche followers, and you want to be as targeted as possible when you're building these lists. So that's why I recommend against doing that. You're much better off, I think, just like trying to find a niche player in your space who has like between like 2,000 and 5,000 followers, who are all going to be within a very specific demographic, and pulling in those leads. The other reason I don't like to take big accounts is because their followers are a lot more likely to be inactive, just in general, and I think they also tend to have more bot followers. So those are two things to keep in mind when using followers. Just like find someone in your niche, maybe it's a competitor, maybe it's someone that you like their content, and you like have the same audience, and hit that account. That about covers it for adding lead sources. Like I said, you can add a few here. And in this next section, you can apply filters, and I'll do another video on that here in a second.